Back here with Quentin Williams from Jefferson High School. We're getting ready to put this man on the hot seat, literally. It's hot outside, it's hot in here, and it's about to get hot with these questions. Alright, Q, here we go. In an all-star game, if you had Ely or Grady on the same team, who starts?
Oof. That's a tough question. I would have to say, I would go with Ely.
Yeah.
No, not down being Grady, but I've seen Ely play. He's a good quarterback, and I'll take Ely. Because he knows the game. Obviously, Coach Williams and quarterbacks that came out of high school. I'll take Ely.
Okay. Last seconds of the game, and the Dragons need a touchdown. Does the jump ball go to a double cover Dre or a single cover Chris Moore?
I have to go to Chris Moore on that one. It all depends though. It all depends. I mean, the guy's too short. That's double cover Dre.
We've seen that before.
Yeah, I'll go to my boy. But if I see Chris has a step on that single coverage, I'll get Chris Moore.
Right. Why was the win against Hillsborough High School so big for Jefferson last year?
It was big because last spring Robinson handed it to us, and all we heard in the media, Jefferson is horrible, terrible. They're only going to win 2 games, maybe win 2 games. And, we took it upon ourselves that game was the game to show them that we're not, sorry.
Right.
And it was just big because last year, we lost to them tough, and we had to beat Hillsborough for like 4 or 5 years.
Right.
And that was just a big win.
Give me some of the linebackers that you hate to face in this county. And Nellis County for that one.
First and foremost, my homeboy, Quentin Williams. I played with him in Little League. Him, and I have to say Mike Marabella for Plant. He isn't here anymore. And them two.
If Jefferson had a 5-star running back, would they be better or worse?
It'd be better, but I like the running backs.
What is keeping the big schools from offering?
Well, what I've been hearing is my height. That's the biggest thing. And politics, they say, plays a part. They want the ideal quarterback, 6'4", 200 sometimes.
Right.
But I mean, like my uncles always tell me, if they're good, they're gonna find you.
Exactly.
If they want you. I mean, if they know you can play, they're gonna find you.
On your schedule, if you guys lost every game but one, which one would be the must-win?
The must-win, Hillsborough, because
for the very same reasons you mentioned before.
Not even that. It's like everybody goes to that game.
Right.
It's a packed house. I mean, that's just the biggest game. Really, until like the state championship game. Hopefully, we get there.
Right. Do you think Spoto's the next best team in your district?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I mean, I would say yes, but then again, you have to say no because they did lose their heart and soul of their defense, right? The Williams. But I mean, they do have some good players over there at Spoto, no doubt about that.
Right.
And this year we do have to go to their house, and
and that Coach Capozzo's not gonna. He's gonna have them ready. He's gonna be working hard.
Him and Fenton don't really get along, So, but Lakewood too. I mean, it's up for grabs. I mean, we don't know what's gonna happen. The only thing we can do is just come in and work hard every day.
Combines actually helped your cause in getting your recruiting.
I would say they helped out a little bit. He got the game out there.
Right.
But I mean, every time I don't even go on Rivals or all that scouting. Like every now and then, I go look up Dre, Chris Moore.
Do you think it's something maybe not picking the right? Maybe if you pick the certain ones may have more exposure. Is it finding the right one, or is it just the overall process of the elite camps and the combines themselves?
I think it's just the overall like I said earlier, I mean, it's a political thing.
Right.
You know, you can't do nothing about it, about your height or anything like that. You know, they're gonna always hold it against you. So, I mean, if you're good, they're gonna find you.
When you see Ely pick up SEC offers and you arguably outplayed him last year, what do you say to yourself?
That's just take upon myself to work harder. You know, not taking anything against Ely.
No.
You just have to have that mindset that everybody's underrated you, no matter what you did or what you did in the past years. The past year is done. It's what you do this year.
Right.
That counts for present. You know, and I just take that upon myself to show that, you know, that me and my friends and the J-Boys, we ain't taking that back.
What do you think about the whole LeBron ordeal? Let's go off the map for a little second. What happened with that, man? Tell me.
All right. Me personally, I thought LeBron was gonna go to Chicago, you know, because the simple fact he had a point guard and Derrick Rose, and then they just signed Boozer, and they had pretty much like a playoff contending team right in the net, you know, contending for a championship. But I mean, LeBron did what was best for him, you know, to go to Miami, and that what the Cleveland fans did, that was uncalled for. What the owner did and doing all that, that was very childish. But LeBron, and it was an opportunity you couldn't pass up to get Wade and Boston.
Question about those panhandle teams, the great unknown. I mean, the season ended on Pensacola last year after basically y'all steamrolled people through the playoffs. I mean, it wasn't even close until, and then all of a sudden, I mean, you guys were averaging almost 40 points a game and you scored none against Pensacola. But I mean.
Well, I mean, it was just one of those nights, you know. I wish it wouldn't have happened that night, you know, the week before that. I mean, after that, you know, but it was tough, you know. We looked them up on the computer, and they only allowed like 20 points the whole season. Right. You know, we were just like, oh, we thinking they don't face any spread teams, you know, up north. They just power out offense, pound.
Which is why you see a lot of the guys go to Alabama, LSU, Mississippi,
and they just came with it. You know, it was just their night, and
everybody has their night, man.
Yeah.
Everybody has their night. All right, Q. The last question. Game's on the line. Dre's single cover in the end zone. Chris is single cover on a dig route. Shot is one-on-one with a slower linebacker. On the swing, and in the middle of the line of scrimmage, it's just opened up for you to run. Where are you going? It's the last play.
That's a tough one. I don't know. I mean, it all depends. You know.
Do you go Vince Young do you go Vince Young in the national championship game?
Most likely, you know, I'm not gonna run it. But if I have to, I will. But most likely, I'm gonna end up getting quality with Chris or Dre.
Q, I appreciate you talking to me, man. Thank you, sir.